Hello everyone, my name is Karaikon and welcome to episode 2 of Project Bedrock. Today we are going to be having some fun and going into the end. But wait, we're not going to kill the Ender Dragon. Oh no, we are just going to go exploring the Nether and getting ourselves some tasty shulker boxes and some Elytra. I really want an Elytra. It's been a pain in the butt traveling back and forth between here, the starter base, which as you can see, not too much has changed. We got the enchanting setup, we got a few more cows up in here, and as you can see inside, we have many chests. We have ourselves an AFK fish farm because they did not actually break in 1.16. So we have been using that to get ourselves many enchanting books, as you can see. And we got ourselves some god fishing rods and bows that I mostly have broken down to use for either fuel or to craft dispensers. But we have a couple here. Most of these have Curse of Vanishing. But yeah, we've done quite well for ourselves with the AFK fishing. Also, we have our little furnace array right here. This is Foxy No Tail's design, but essentially furnaces store all the XP that go into them. So down here we have ourselves a double chest of cooked salmon and cod. I haven't filled it up yet all the way, so I have one spot with some raw cod. But as you can see, we're at 29 levels and we are going to pull this out. And look at that, we are now up to 38 levels. Before, I did test it out just to make sure that it was working, and that's how we got our 29 levels. But this is what the starter base has turned into, just the AFK fish farm and our little furnace array here. And now we have our bubble column that I died many times in, unfortunately, in the construction of it. Because bubble columns are a lot harder to build now. Not really hard, but you have to make sure that every block is a water source block, unlike in 1.14 where you could just drop some water at the top and then update the soul sand block at the bottom. Now you have to use kelp or actually water buckets to do water source blocks all the way from the bottom to the top. Again, I died a few times. This whole thing goes quite a ways down into this ravine, all the way down to the bottom, but it's made it for easy in and out access where you can just fall down to the bottom and then go the way back up. So after that, we'll show you guys the awesome tunnel that I've built, and this goes all the way over to the actual base, and in the middle is two awesome things. One being a whole bunch of Endermen. No, just kidding. They're not very fun. There are a ton of them. Oh, some lily pads down here. But we have some mine shafts going through this mountain range, which is very nice. We've gotten some really good materials coming out of here. And then in the middle, and it's going to take a little bit of ways to get there, but bear with me. And by the magic of editing, we are here to this nifty skeleton spawner. The spawner is up over there, and we have a little drop chute that drops them down over here. And we can just hit them a couple of times, get some XPs, and lots of bones, arrows, and more bows than I will ever have anything to do with. The main reason why I wanted the skeleton spawner is to get a lot of bone meal, because that is great for building all sorts of farms. Bone meal has so many different uses in Bedrock Edition. So now we're going to make the final stretch to the actual main base, and I will probably just cut this down just so you guys don't have to see the long journey that it takes to get from the one base over to the other, which is why I would really like an Elytra to just fly back and forth between the two. I'm still in the process of moving some of that stuff over here to the main base, so I'll see you guys when we get there. After hours and hours of travel, we have finally made it to the base. Just kidding, this isn't the base. This is just underground underneath the base that I've started slabbing out just to prevent mobs from spawning and all of that good stuff. This is where the base of our mining operations is going to be this season. We're going to spread out and probably mine all the way back over to the starter base and just kind of clear out a huge chunk of area underneath the ground. That way we can get some really good resources and also hopefully lots and lots of diamonds, because I have died quite a lot this season so far. Between the last episode and this one, I have died a whopping 11 times. Not very good. I'm not very good at this game, but hopefully we can stop dying after getting some armor. A few of those have been just literally going into the nether and having a gas just kind of shoot out my portal, or all kinds of just really randomness that has happened off camera. So another soul sand elevator leading us up into the base. And again, this is just the start, but I think we got a lot of really good start here. Got the outline going on of the treehouse base, and we have storage set up. Brought over some of the stuff. This took absolutely forever without shulker boxes, having to bring over all of this stuff from the starter base, which is, if you look out the window here, somewhere in that direction. I was traveling overland in this little L shape to get over there. There's a broken nether portal down there. Can't see it because of Realm's render distance. But now, once we get to the end, get some shulker boxes, moving stuff back and forth between the two bases will be a lot easier. But I think we have a pretty good view here. Got a nice little entryway that I started working on. I may change this up a little bit, but for the start, I kind of like it. And making use of some of the new blocks in the Nether update, the Soul Fire Lantern, something like that, and then the chains up there, and eventually I'm going to be getting the black stone slabs all the way across here. We also made some soul fire torches, which are pretty nice. They do, unfortunately, still cost coal in order to make them, so they're actually a lot more expensive than just your traditional torches, which is just, a stick and some coal, whereas this takes a stick, coal, and some soul sand. So again, they look cool. They don't really glow blue other than just like on the torch itself, but yeah, they still require that coal to get, which you can only get in the overworld. So I've been toying around with the idea of just like living in the nether, but after being trapped in the nether because a gas blew up my portal, I ended up not having a shameful, did not have a flint and steel on me, so I couldn't relight my portal. So without having any iron in the nether or coal, it still is quite difficult to do a nether only run. But yeah, so this is so far what we got of the base, and I think I may have cut it out of the last episode, but we are using the Truly Bedrock pack, the same one that they are using for their server. Editor's note here in post-production. And I just wanted to make a slight caveat to my statement. We are no longer using the Truly Bedrock Season 2 resource pack that Foxy put out, due to the fact that it was meant for Truly Bedrock Season 2 and not for anyone else. He put out the play-along world as a nice thing for the community, and some of us, myself included, took advantage of it. So I would just like to apologize to Foxy No Tail and the rest of the Truly Bedrock members for borrowing their pack. So we're no longer going to be using that, and we are going to be using our homebrew pack that I have started putting together, and some of it is in the later clips. But once again, just wanted to put that shout out to Truly Bedrock, and once again apologize to Foxy No Tail, Dan Robs Probs, and BJW, who helped to create that Truly Bedrock pack. So if you do like what you see here, we are still using some of the packs that are on Foxy No Tail's website, the mob heads, and the one-player sleep system, and the chunk loader. So if you like those textures, please go over to Foxy No Tail's website to check them out. And now let's get back to the episode. So far, I've explored the Nether just a little bit, but we died there a few times, like I mentioned. So I'm still working on getting geared up in order to go to the Nether because, like I said, I've lost quite a bit of armor. Currently, I think I only have some golden stuff that I've gotten from fishing, killing drowned, and that kind of thing. Zombies, they tend to spawn with golden armor or leather armor. And that is about all that we have for this clip. I will catch up with you guys once we have gotten geared up, or at least gotten to the stronghold to find the portal to the end. Dun dun dun! So I will see you guys in the next clip. Alright, we've made our way through the Nether and we have collected a bunch of more materials. As you can see, we've gotten a bit more of the floor done, which is really nice. And then we have also gotten something really, really special. We have 13 Eyes Vendor, which is definitely more than enough to get us to the end. We've also located the stronghold and made our way to the Nether Fortress, which is pretty nice. We've gotten a start on making a blaze farm, just kind of blocked out the area and made it so we can get a flying machine in there at some point in the future. Whoops. Just throwing my sword around. So now let us get to the stronghold, which is this way. Okay, I do have some gold armor on. The Nether Fortress actually was not that far away, which was awesome. And it's really, it's right on top of a village, which means I can nab a couple of those villagers and get ready to build the villager breeder. Alright. And boom! The end is open. But we're not necessarily ready yet. We still need to get some chests set up and do a bunch more resource collection, and then maybe block off this lava. So just in case, for whatever reason, the end portal does not work, we'll die in lava. And actually, I'm gonna take this out because I'm just getting really sick of those guys just kind of bouncing around. We'll throw those there, light up the room a little bit. Alright, so yeah, we will get some stuff set up, like a bed, some chests, and probably another ender chest, just so we don't... well, we're not going to end up fighting the ender dragon, so we're going to have to end up dying in order to get back to the overworld and then collect our sick loot. So we'll just have to clear out the ender chest, and then get some more chests, so that way we can make some shulker boxes and make some rockets, so that way when we get our Elytra, we can fly around, which will be very awesome. So I'm going to go do some resource gathering, and I will see you guys shortly. And away we go. Alright. Oh no. Alright, I am already mildly terrified. Let's get in here. Get safe. That way the ender dragon can't see us. Alright. Well, that ender dragon is flying around up there somewhere. I was hoping to get some ender pearls too. Oh yeah, he is a big boy or girl. So let's just mine through this island so we can get kind of a safe area, hopefully. Well, this will be our base of operations. And then we can also get some more ender pearls. So I'm gonna farm some ender pearls for a little bit, just to make sure that we have quite a bit, because again, we're gonna need them at some point, most likely, to either make our way back up, hopefully onto the platform, or to get over to any islands or anything like that. So when I am pulling across the void, I will check back in with you guys. Alright, we are almost here, and the island is covered with our ender buddies, and they are just going, "Hey buddy, how did you get here?" And we're just not going to look at any of you. And let's pillar up. Maybe. Alright. So, I believe there should be an island somewhere in this general vicinity. At least I think there was. Let us travel to find the city. Okay, so we have happened across our first end city, and there's an end ship, which is very nice. Problem one, I either have to Kobe it, aka shoot an ender pearl over there, which we have 6 of them, or we do have some blocks left that we can pillar over there and get a little bit closer before we have to, you know, just kind of shoot it up into the air. Did I look at anybody? No? Okay, we're good. So let's crouch back into crouch mode. It is time for my first end raid. Yeah, let's do this. Cue the music. And let us get that Elytra. Don't miss. Hooah! Okay, we didn't miss. Let's get inside before we get shot up. And, oh, double. Oh, we almost got them both before. But there we are. Our first Elytra. Let's put it on, see how it looks. Bam! It looks good. Not too much in that chest, but the gold will come in handy to barter with the piglins. Just one more thing to add to the end city rating. And we are definitely going to take the item frame, and I haven't been taking any of the end rods. Oh, looks like our inventory's full. So I think now, and I would say it's time to craft up some shulker boxes, but I just realized I made all of these chests, and I did not bring a crafting table. So let us get all of the good stuff in here. Okay, what can we take out? Obviously the blocks, beetroot seeds, the torches, the dirt. Let's see. Obviously the good stuff goes in, and the one end rod. And I just realized I did not take off any of my armor. So we are going to have to figure out, well, you know what we can do is we will just leave a chest here with all of this good stuff. Obviously the Elytra goes in. We can leave the ender chest because we have one. If not, we can always make another one. Diamond boots, I guess. Oh, you know what? Yeah, forest fruit can stay, and the pants, and then everything else goes into the box. Yeah. There we go. It's all in the end chest, and I think that is it for this end raid, and probably the end of the episode. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you tune in to the next episode. And make sure you tune in, and geek out. Join the movement.